She got the moon and the stars, Mercury and Mars, Venus and Neptune, feel it in your heart. And it's time for Star Slander.
Hello, my love. Welcome to Capricorn season. I need to pull up my chair. Hold on. Yes, that was the rolling sensation. I realized it when it was too late. I hit record, yet I did not scooch up the chair. Much like Capricorn season, it's like you better be prepared before you hit record because you got to do the things. Oh boy, this is a really fun opening of the episode, isn't it now? Anyway, welcome to Capricorn season. So Capricorn season has officially kicked off. It will be with us until the sun moves into Aquarius on January 21st. And so when the sun is in a zodiac sign, it kind of becomes the predominant sign that we focus on. So right now we are in Capricorn sun season. And then within this season, while the sun is in Capricorn, until it makes its way into Aquarius, we look and see what is happening while the sun is in Capricorn. What is happening in this little pie container of this zodiac sign that is happening? What is happening under the sun in this window for essentially, give or take, 30 days. And so we uncover what's in that so that we can best embody it. And if you are a Capricorn sun, happy solar return, happy birthday to you. Woohoo. And I'm sure you're having fun with all of it in the holiday seasons. And, we also can really look to this season as a way to understand the energy. So if you don't have Capricorn in your chart, it's a way to open up into it more. Me, for example, I have Capricorn in one place in my chart, in my 6th house of health and vitality. So clearly that's going to be more of a focus for me during this season. And the other aspects of Capricorn, I'm just going to be curious about and see how I can best identify. If you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, amazing. You're going to have a more special connection to this energy because it's more familiar to you. You understand it, which basically leads us into how this season is going to kick off for us. So we had the winter solstice, which always kicks off Capricorn. So Capricorn always starts off winter for us. And winter solstice is a time where we have equal balance of light and dark when it comes to our day. And it's an opportunity for us to kind of balance in that way. What darkness inside of us is ready to be healed? And further, where are we ready to extract our light and shine a little further, a little brighter? And it's an opportunity to examine that as we move into winter. And the next big catalyst that's coming up is the new moon solar eclipse, aka the solar eclipse mess. I know. I'm creative, aren't I? All my Capricorn friends are like, Danielle, you're so smart. Like, thank you, Capricorn friends. I appreciate you. So the solar eclipse mess, it's happening on December 25th at 9:13 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, it's happening after midnight, as well as if you're over in Europe and London and all the other places, you're into the next day, December 26th. But essentially, the new moon in Capricorn is an opportunity to start fresh with the energy of Capricorn. So Capricorn is the planner. It is the one that has structure. It is the one that is the executor. It is the one that is like, okay, are we doing this or not? Because I'm not letting another idea go to waste here. I'm not letting another thing slip under the cracks, or through the cracks. I'm not going to let, another possibility be just a possibility, but actually make it something that's probable and doable and actually happening. And so we have this really concrete Capricorn energy that's sealed into this new moon. Now, having it as a solar eclipse, it's heightening that. So we want to imagine a new moon is your new moon. Many of you have done new moon rituals. You understand that a new moon is the fresh start to the moon cycle within a sun season. So a new moon always happens in the sun season we're in. Further, having an eclipse, we're timesing that by 3. So the energy of a fresh start and the energy of Capricorn. This is why we need to know all 12 signs. Because if you're like, oh, I'm not a Capricorn, it doesn't matter. It does. Because if you don't know Capricorn, how are you going to know how to do this? So listen up, shall you? So Capricorn, like I said, the executor, the strategist, the planner, having a solar eclipse with Capricorn energy in a new moon state is big. Okay. It's going to be one of these moments where we're really feeling an opportunity for growth. And with that, there may be a little bit of a cutting edge, so to speak. There might be a little bit of a bite to this. Capricorn's really going to like examine you. It's really going to put you in the interrogation room and literally like ask you questions that like maybe you've been avoiding looking for the answer. Maybe you've been, kind of hiding from. Maybe you haven't been admitting to yourself. And so this new moon in Capricorn solar eclipse is going to ask you the questions that you've been avoiding and is going to send you to either find the answers or just clean up shop and start over. And that might seem like a lot. You might be like, oh my God, did I really come this far to come this far and to walk away with nothing and move into something completely different? Maybe. But here's the thing, that thing that you're moving into, that's something different, is literally going to be something that carries you and has momentum for the next 6 months, because this energy is going to carry until we reach in July the full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn. Okay, does that make sense? So literally we are going to be with this energy until the eclipse becomes final in July. And so I want you to really open up to this notion that the momentum that is moving forward is going to be based on logic, based on analytics, based on really solid, clear intentions, through going through a thorough examination of what you're here for and what you're moving into, and not being afraid to be a little bit more responsible. And for those of you that are already really analytical and responsible, you're probably like getting off so hard right now and like literally like orgasming hearing all this. You're like, wait, I have full permission to like geek out and be organized and responsible? Yes, my friend, you do. And for all of us that are more the ones that are running around and chasing our dreams and always coming up with the next best idea and never executing it, it's time to do that. But you're going to feel ready for it. This is the end of second guessing yourself. This is the end of coming up with every single idea and actually moving into something that has professional weight to it, that has material substance, that actually is the identification of what you're here for, seeing your purpose in motion. That's really what this new moon is all about. So the new moon is an opportunity to start fresh, sit down, write out your goals. I want you to do whatever new moon ritual feels good to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you don't know what to do, Google somebody, go on the Instagram, find yourself a new moon ritual. Then from there, I do have an eclipse activity for you. So essentially what's happening is the new moon solar eclipse miss is opening up a portal until January 10th. On January 10th, we're going to have a lunar eclipse, full moon Cancer. So during that window, during this 2 weeks phase, I want you to have a daily reminder of what was activated on the new moon. And so I want you to create something with water. Now it's up to you. You could create a little like spray bottle that has some water in it. Maybe you put in a little rose or lavender essential oil. And then every day until January 10th, you just spray yourself with this before you go to sleep to help activate your dreams at night. Or maybe you create a little dropper of water and you put in mint or something else, and every morning or coconut oil, you drop it into your coffee or your tea as a reminder of what you're activating and renewing and evoking in your life, and doing that until the 10th. Now, before you just start using this water randomly, when you do your new moon ritual on the solar eclipse miss, I want you to charge your water next to your goals, next to your window, next to a crystal, next to something that, has this kind of energy that's happening, so to speak. And I want you to kind of wait until we're a little bit more in the meaty part of the solar eclipse miss, okay? I don't want you doing it right at the onset, because here's what's going to happen. I feel like on December 26th, you're just going to want to chill. You're not going to want to do anything. Don't go to the mall. Don't go to the store to return stuff. Don't go running around to try to get to everybody's post-Christmas holiday party. Relax. Be with family. Be with friends. Don't put a lot on your plate. Just receive this energy. Because there's going to be a lot moving through. The weather may be wonky. There's going to be a lot. Then once you're at the end of the 26th or early in the morning on the 27th, that's when I want you to activate these goals, activate the water, and start using it going forward till the 10th. Make sense? Cool. All right. Because there's just going to be a little bit of edginess, I think, on the 26th. So don't try to resist it or contrast it. I just like surrender into it. I think that's really important for us all. And then we move into what will be the last days of our decade. We're moving out of the teenage years, and from there into our 20s. What a big deal. Double, double, trouble, trouble. 2020 vision, I see clearly now. Sure, great. So in astrology, January 1st, we don't really have much happening. New Year's Eve, we have a, what do we got over here? We've got a first quarter moon in Pisces. Cool. That means, start to get things moving through. On New Year's Day, we have the moon moving out of Pisces into Aries. Nice. Okay. That's about it. Huh. Happy 2020. I guess the stars and the Gregorian calendar didn't get together to talk about how magnificent January 1st, 2020 was going to be. Yeah. And it kind of stays that way for a while because here's the thing. We're still in that portal until January 10th. So I don't want us making any huge outside the box moves. I want you to strategize and think about what it is that you could be doing when that eclipse closes on January 10th. Oh, wait. Here's the thing. If you're in Philadelphia on January 11th, the day after the eclipse, the day that you want to start activating on things, you could totally come to my workshop, Confidence, Clarity, and Cash. Ooh, an all-day immersion to help you get really clear on your business goals, identify where you're feeling stuck, and activate your confidence to be able to express yourself accordingly when it comes to what you want to do in the world. Oh, that could be an amazing way to spend January 11th, the day after the eclipse. Huh, how about that? It's almost like January 11th with Danielle Mercurial as the new year. Huh, it's almost like she planned that or something. I tell you. But if you're interested, January 11th, come to Philadelphia. It's an all-day workshop where essentially we'll be taking your business ideas, all the things that you want to do. I will tell you how to take every single idea, organize it in a cohesive way, create a strategy for your business, how to move it forward, how to express what it is that you do, how to manage your services and your offerings, how to monetize it accordingly, and how to move forward in a space where you're feeling really confident when someone says, what is it that you do? You are able to share it. And further, you're able to say how much it costs. By the end of the day, you will walk away with a business plan. You will walk away with the knowing of how to express yourself. This isn't some cookie cutter workshop where we're just giving you fluffy inspiration. You're leaving and you're feeling really excited. And then you get home and being like, what am I doing? By the end of the day, we will go around. This is a small group, and everyone will be able to share their business goal. They will be able to express what their business is, the mission behind it. They will be able to talk about their services and what they offer, how they're monetizing it accordingly, and why they're so freaking ready and confident to do the thing. That is what the day entails. So if you're interested, go to my website, danielmercurio.com/confidence, clarity, and cash. Link is in the show notes. Cool. Okay. So we get into the quote unquote new year, January 1st, 2020, and we're really just riding the energy that we're in. Capricorn earlier in December moved into, or Jupiter rather, moved into Capricorn, which is going to be with us for the year, is really asking us to just continue to get clear, continue to really finalize and think about how am I going to be more responsible in 2020? What am I doing to really showcase my talents and my gifts? What am I doing to really create a life that feels balanced and grounded? I don't really want to be in debt anymore. I don't really want to be in lack anymore. This is a great time to start working on your financial goals, to start looking at certain investments, how you want to start spending your money, saving your money. This isn't just about a law of attraction, money mindset kind of stuff. I'm talking about real tangible things that you're going to start doing with your cash and taking it really seriously. This isn't some pie in the sky, continuing to live paycheck to paycheck, wishing upon a star for $10,000. This is about how do I really want to look at my money as an opportunity for growth, and how do I want to get really clear about how I can do that, even if that literally means putting $2 aside every single week for your growth. That's a big deal. And that's you being in the energy of saving. The universe doesn't care. The universe doesn't care if it's $2 or $200 a week. It wants to see you taking some kind of initiative. So what kind of initiative are you taking with your cash? And you're really going to start to feel kind of the efforts around that more so at the start, the first week of January. So I really think like literally use this little holiday window from December 23rd until January 3rd to just chill out, do, the status quo, have fun with family and friends, focus on, your growth, what you're releasing, making good changes. And then on the 4th, start to get a little bit clearer on how you want to, make things happen, how you want to shift, how you want to execute. And then on January 11th, then it's like, let's hit the gates running. Okay. So 111 is the new 1-1. Okay. Cool. We got it. Beautiful. Love it. This Capricorn season is really about tailoring down what you don't need, getting rid of excess. Okay. I understand this. I'm a triple Leo raised by Capricorn parents. My mom's a double Capricorn. Let me tell you, she did not let me waste a thing. We were not an excess family. It was not just like, I used to be the type that I'm like, money burns a hole in my pocket. Or she would tell me that. I wouldn't say that. I'd be like, money buys me things I like. And she'd be like, money burns a hole in your pocket. And she would have to teach me how to be more in alignment with my money and how to use it more consciously. And so we're all going to kind of be in that box, so to speak. And again, if you're someone that's really good with money, finances, worth, resources, then kudos to you. Let's keep it moving. I really want you to use the first week of the year, or like the first, starting January 4th, start looking at, new things that you could be doing with your life in 2020, new jobs, maybe new educational endeavors. What is it that you're doing that really allows you to feel like you're in the space of where you're supposed to be on purpose? This is really about igniting our purpose, executing, is that a word? The execution of your purpose, and really trusting in what you're here to do, your talents and your gifts, the way that you're meant to show up in a way that has meaning and feels fulfilled in whatever role and wherever you are in your life. So important. And then when we get to the full moon lunar eclipse, it's happening in Cancer. It's a really feminine stage for us. There's a lot of masculine energy that's kind of running through with Capricorn season. There's also some good, solid female energy, but the female energy that's moving through until January 10th is the female energy that's a little bit of a nag. You know what I'm talking about? The feminine energy that's kind of I know everything. And it's did you do that yet? Did you follow up with that person? That, again, I'm channeling my mom talking. Did you do your homework? Did you, start working on that project? Did you reach out to your teacher about blah, blah, blah? And I was like, not yet, but I will, right? And making all those excuses. There's going to be a lot of that feminine energy, but don't make excuses. Then the feminine energy shifts on January 10th when we achieve the full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer, and it's going to be a more embodied, sensual, wise, nurturing feminine energy. Cancer is the most connected to the moon of any sign. And so this is really an opportunity for us to really listen to our intuition. This would be a great time to be among other women, perhaps at Confidence, Clarity, and Cash the next day. Perhaps it's a time to be, engaging in a circle where you're with friends and like-minded souls, where you're able to really talk about things. This is a time of, tribe, of really speaking into existence among really beautiful, opportune support to move forward what it is that you want. Again, this is eclipse energy. So the energy of the full moon is going to be stronger than ever. So if you think about a full moon ritual, think about it times 3. Be very careful if you're using fire. Let me let you know that. But this is a great time to open up into messages from your own lineage, maybe anyone on your mother's side, allowing them to come through. This is a really opportune time to receive that wisdom of the women that have essentially gotten you here in the physical, so to speak. So those that are still with us, those that have passed, we want to connect to that energy. Really taking January 10th as a day to slow down, to retreat, to restore yourself, because it's been a really interesting couple of weeks. Eclipse portals, they're not meant for accelerated change within it. They're just meant for recalibration, and that can really exhaust our system. So I really want you to be mindful of that and really use January 10th as a time to see that, okay, the waves have just crashed into the shore after a really interesting couple of weeks of eclipses. We've just crashed into shore. Let's just lay in the sand. Let's find our brothers and sisters that we trust and just be. Beautiful. And then from there, pick up into that January 11th. January 11th is the new 111. Or no, January 11th is the new January 1st. I'll make it work. And then essentially from there, in the last 10 days, so we have basically once January 11th hits, we have 10 days until Aquarian season. And so we do have some planet shifting that are going to help us be a little bit more in a space of getting things done. We're really going to feel in the place of, things starting to connect the dots, things coming together. Collaboration, the second half of January is really important. Don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. Who are people that you can have as a running mate? Who's somebody that you can bring on as extra support to help you? Who is someone that you can talk to about things? Really having beautiful confidence and allies during the second half of January, particularly kind of starting around the 15th, is really special, really important. Being open to new innovations and ways to move things forward. 2020 is really us starting a whole new level of innovation. Technology is going to be moving at an even more rapid pace. We're going to start to see really interesting technological surprises. I'm not going to fully get into 2020, especially on the political scale, because there's going to be a lot of changes there as well. But for what we're looking at within the container of Capricorn season, we're going to start to see some new ways of doing things, some more innovative, more enticing, more enlightened ways to go about our lives. More than ever, you're going to start to see, at this turn in January after the solar eclipse, people are going to be reaching out for help. If you are in the industry where you are a healer or a teacher, like, I'm telling you, after this full moon in Cancer, after everybody is washed up on shore and they don't know how they got there, they're going to be seeking alternative and holistic ways of support and help. And that's where you come in. And so it's really important that you start to get your crystals lined up in a row so that you feel confident and assured in the ways that you can help them. People are going to be turning to self-care and, new age practices more than ever before. I am telling you, it is starting on January 10th, and it is going to be in full force through the rest of the winter. Okay. So if you're in a space where you're able to help, please do. And don't be afraid to, really speak the language of the people that you think that you can help the most. Let's walk away from this like woo-woo language or, thinking that you have to copy off of the way other people have, found success in your industry. This is about using your voice and using your voice in a way that draws in that person that needs your help, that maybe doesn't understand some of the language that's out there now. Like, I remember like when I was first starting out, like when people were talking about self-love, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, this is ridiculous. Self-love. I just want a man to love me. I just want to not like beat myself up every day and yell at myself. I don't know about this self-love or like, love and light. What does that even mean? Right? Like what? Like cute, but I don't get it. So really making sure that you're allowing yourself to step up in ways that are relatable. And that's for any industry that you're in, honestly. Like people are just more consciously aware than ever before and like want to get stuff done. So there you have it. That's what's happening during Capricorn season 2019 into 2020. And again, if you want to join me on January 11th for Confidence, Clarity, and Cash, please look it up. Message me. We have a small group of individuals. I'm keeping it that way on purpose. There'll be about 15 of us. So you can really sink into what your business needs. If you've been thinking about maybe getting a coach or joining a group program or buying a course, I'm telling you, just come spend the day with me in Philadelphia. You will get everything you need and more. You will get more than anything you can invest in your 4-month coach, your 6-month coach, your 1-year coach, anything that you invest in a fluffy 1-day workshop or weekend, anything that an automated online course will tell you what to do. They're all great. They are totally great. But if you are looking to literally be in a space where you are organized and have a real strategy of how to move your business forward, if you're looking for real ways to make connections, if you're looking for passive ways to make income, if you want to start getting speaking gigs, if you want to be more known in your community, if you want to be able to tell somebody, this is what I do and this is how you can work with me, then come. Let's spend the day together. Let's really get yourself in a space where you understand the ins and outs of your business. You understand how to get support in a way that is of value to you, that people understand how to invest in you, that you feel really excited about what it is that you're doing, that you're really clear on what your niche is and who you're serving, and that you're making the right kind of money, that you're charging accordingly. I'm going to show you how to do all of that. It's about time, isn't it? So I hope to see you then Otherwise, have a gorgeous Capricorn season. I'm sending you all the love and the light for this eclipse portal. I hope you do the water ritual. It's a really beautiful one. And I'll see you for the Aquarian season.
She got the moon and the stars.